Hello everyone, Robert Rambles here, and welcome back to WoW Classic TBC and our Human Mage playthrough. We are heading into the Arathi Highlands today. There aren't a ton of quests here, but there are a few that are probably going to be pretty easy to do, pretty enjoyable quests altogether. I like the zone. I like it for its relative simplicity. You know, there's not mountains, there's not a lot of hills, it's relatively flat, there aren't even a lot of trees or forest or dense areas to navigate. Everything is pretty much wide open. And I like coming to zones like that every once in a while, especially when we've been in a zone like Stranglethorn for a little bit where it's kind of dense, lots of trees and foliage. I like places like this, Mulgore, also one of my favorite zones in the entire game. That's a PvP quest. Don't need that. Worth its weight in gold. Archmage Malin sent Skirto and I here to collect reagents for him. I was at a loss as to how I was going to collect the items, but now that you're here, I think my problems are solved. I need the following: Witherbark Tusk, Witherbark Medicine Pouches, and a Shadowhunter Knife. Alright, what do we have here? Wanted the Mazen Cowl. A bounty has been placed on the head of Mazen Cowl, a high-level advisor and operative of the Syndicate. She was last seen within the Syndicate-controlled territory of Stromgard. And Otto Falcon Crest. Stromgard Militia has placed bounties on the heads of Lord Falconcrest and his bodyguard Otto. Falconcrest heads the Syndicate's efforts in the Arathi Highlands, and his death would cause a major disruption in those efforts. His bodyguard Otto, although not a strategic target, is a fierce opponent and has killed dozens of our defenders. It's funny that a huge chunk of story is just being delivered via a wanted board. Where are the other people who supposedly have quests? Northfold Manor. Are you like a gray-green quest? Is that what's going on?
What can I do for you?
Yeah. We are fighting a war for Stromgard, and we are losing. The ogres, the Syndicate, and we have divided our force, our once great city, and each faction battles the other into a bloody stalemate. But our forces dwindle while the enemy grows. We need help from the town of South Shore, but supplies are difficult to receive while the Syndicate holds the territory between us. Go to the Syndicate base in Northfold Manor and slay them. Then perhaps pressure on our supply trains will lessen and more will get through.
Safe travels.
Yeah. It's not gray. But it does have to be like the very first thing we do, and we can't level before we turn it in. So let's go do this really quick, and then we'll just come back and turn it in. That way we'll see if it changes into anything else. And yeah, I hope you guys are all doing well today. Today is Monday, the 15th. Going to be a short maintenance tomorrow, which is Tuesday. And I'm kind of hoping tomorrow they'll announce the date for the pre-patch. If the pre-patch starts the following week on the 22nd, that's only going to give us 5 weeks of pre-patch. If it releases on the 29th, that's only going to give us 4 weeks of pre-patch. So, you know, every day and every week that passes without pre-patch and fresh start happening, the window closes. It's creaking closed. Can you hear it? I hear it. I hear it every day a Tuesday comes, and we are not given the date of the pre-patch. So yeah, I'm hoping tomorrow comes, and I'm hoping they announce pre-patch on the 22nd, because it would be really good to have at least 5 weeks of... I was kind of hoping we'd have like 6 or 7 weeks of pre-patch. It would be really great to at least get 5 weeks in. I don't know if 5 weeks is enough to level a character to 70. We're kind of experimenting with how fast I can actually level a character. And this mage is probably about as fast as I can level the character. I've been devoting all my WoW time to this character. I've been getting on additionally off recording to do things like work on professions, do some skinning for gold. So I'm pretty sure this is the example of my time being maxed out. So this might give us a good idea whether or not it's possible to conceivably level up at what I consider to be like a lot of playtime. but not poop sock level of playtime. I mean, I'm a person who can barely sit at my desk for more than an hour and a half without having to get up and do other stuff, so I'm definitely not poop socking it. Excuse the term. There just really is no better terminology in the WoW lexicon to describe the kind of player that I'm talking about. And if you're that kind of player, that's fine. It's not meant to be derogatory. If you can sit at your computer for 8 hours a day and only get up once or twice, that's fine. I could do that in my 20s too. I think mainly it's just that I get physically and mentally uncomfortable in my older age more quickly than I would have in my early 20s. But yeah, what we're gonna see, we can even do a slash played. 1 day, 17 hours, 15 minutes, 5 seconds. So that's to level 37. Let's say 7 of those hours are me AFKing out, and we'll just round that 17 hours to a nice even 10. I don't think I've spent 7 hours AFKing out. I'm usually pretty good about logging out of the character when I'm done. Unless I'm putting myself in a flight or something like that and walking away after recording. But let's just say 35 hours to get to level 37. It's going to be a while, right? I mean, it's going to be lots of hours. And I've been playing this character for 2 or 3 hours a day, pretty consistently every day. Do I think that most people who play this game have that amount of time? It's hard to say. I think that there are a lot of people who love to play this game that don't have that kind of time. And I think there are lots of people that do. But yeah, just because somebody has that amount of time doesn't mean they want to like anxiously spend it while trying to quickly grind a character to 70 in 4 weeks. A 5 or 6 week journey would probably be a lot more comfortable for a lot of people who are going to push Fresh Start. And I've always kind of had the opinion that if Fresh Start's not going to be long enough for me to get a character to at least level 68 so that they can walk into Northrend on day 1, then it's not really worth it for me to participate. Because I'm definitely not going to be, I'm not going to want to be in Outland leveling a character on the day that Wrath goes up. You know what I mean? No one's going to want that. Subsequently, like, what you also don't want, like, let's say you have a main and they're level 70. It would still suck to be, like, in the level 50s or 60s on your Fresh Start character and then jump over to your main to go into Outland knowing that you can't bring that other character into Outland yet. And I had really thought that they would do a bigger pre-patch period to do the Fresh Start sooner because I thought they wanted to bring people new into the game. I thought they wanted to bring people back into the game. And, I don't know. I don't think saying, hey, here's a new server, you have 4 weeks to level up, is a good way to bring people back into the game. Let's refresh our buffs here while I'm thinking about that. So we still have our 2-hour increase all stats by... Or increase all stats for 2 hours. It doesn't say by how much. Huh. I don't know what would be giving us +2 agility. Are we like incredibly overpowered right now because of this buff? Because what would be giving us +2 agility? We're getting +61 to all of our stats? Is that really happening? It must be, because we went from having like 900 health to having 1500 health. This is kind of crazy. Huh. Okay. Sure. If that's giving us +61 to all of our stats... That's absolutely insane. Just because we happen to be in Stranglethorn when somebody did something in a raid? Really, really strange, but I'll take it. Yep, I'm not going to complain about it. I'm going to take my 2 hours. of feeling severely overpowered, and then after that 2 hours, I'm probably going to feel really underpowered. We'll see how that goes. Like, I am noticing that I'm not going out of mana. So, you know, we only have an additional 1,000 mana than we would normally have. No big deal, right? We don't need the Pathstalkers. Like, at all. Oh, and you're a ranger, so... that's inconvenient for us. We need highwaymen. The highwaymen are all going to be hanging out in stealth. Really? Well, let's circle the outskirts of the town. That's where we're going to find the highwaymen. They're not going to be in the buildings. They're not going to be in the fields. They're going to be like this guy. Just kind of hanging out. The other thing that could happen is maybe I'm severely underestimating how much they nerfed experience gains or experience requirements in Wrath. Maybe the experience requirements are like drastically reduced, and that coupled with the Joyous Journey buff is going to make leveling very, very fast. That's a possibility. I don't actually know the numbers behind the difference between TBC leveling, like 1 to 70, and Wrath of the Lich King leveling 1 to 70. I'm pretty sure that between levels 60 and 70 they reduced that, but I'm thinking they probably went ahead and reduced everything. So maybe it won't be the 150-hour journey. Maybe it will end up being more of an 8-hour journey to get, or an 8-hour journey. Yes, it's a retail expansion. It takes 8 hours to level. Maybe it'll be like an 80-hour journey to get from 1 to 68. I think if it were a 4-week period and you only had to do an 80-hour journey, then you could definitely do it. Ooh, we got guys creeping all over the place. I see you over here. But I can't target properly today for some reason. I don't know. It's probably because I'm talking too much, right? Yep, it's probably time to focus up, even though we're fighting green enemies. Okay, we'll take that. Frostbite. Get a little bit of distance here. And now we can Frost Nova. Oh, that broke right away. But yeah, I'm gonna do a little research and see if I can find any kind of documentation about the difference between the experience required to level from TBC to Wrath. Like what they changed in the lower level brackets. What we could definitely do while we have this buff, we could do a try to do a cathedral run. I don't know if that's gonna happen at 10:40 in the morning on a Monday, but it could. It could, and it would be fun to take this damage buff, this stat buff into the run. There's also a couple of items we could really use off of High Main. White Main? High Main or White Main? It's White Main. Yeah, we're doing just insane amounts of damage. Well, we've done a complete circuit. I don't know what the respawn rate's going to be like on these guys. Oh. Oh, good. I'm always overestimating the kind of range that we have on Cone of Cold. It's not a big range. It's basically... The sheep resisted. It's basically like right in front of you. It probably says in the tooltip. In front of the caster. Yeah, it doesn't say, so it just means like they have to be right up next to you, basically. Oh, we're done. Yeah. We are done. Maybe Blizzard just thinks that after the 2-week pre-patch they gave us for TBC, maybe they assume that we're gonna think any pre-patch is long. But yeah, usually a pre-patch is longer than 2 weeks for sure. We'll see how it goes. My plan is still Paladin. More and more these days, the choice... I've been enjoying the Alliance a lot. I have to admit that. Been enjoying Alliance side a lot this playthrough, probably because of the boosted experience. I don't have to struggle as much with where I'm supposed to go or what I can be doing. And so yeah, I'm gonna play a Paladin, and it's obviously, it's either gonna be a human Paladin or a Blood Elf Paladin. And a couple of weeks ago I would have said for sure it was gonna be Blood Elf, no questions asked, but... the longer I'm on the Alliance side, the more I'm thinking, yeah, I could definitely do an Alliance Paladin. Very good with the deaths of those Syndicate members. We should have an easier time receiving supplies from South Shore. Perhaps our cause yet has hope. Stromguard badges. The Syndicate in Stromguard do battle with our contingent of militia there. In order to urge the rabble to fight our more disciplined troops, the Syndicate leaders have placed a bounty on our soldiers, awarding gold for each Stromguard badge gathered off killed militiamen. We want those badges retrieved. We cannot allow the cutthroats to take trophies from our brave fallen. Enter the Syndicate-controlled area of Stromguard and hunt them for our badges.
Be careful.
Okay, we could do that. So that's level 39, 37. Otto and Falcon Crest is level 40. Let's go do the Witherbark stuff. My plan is just to spend a day here, or spend a session here. We'll spend a couple hours here and just see what we can get done in that amount of time. I don't know how much content there is going to be to do here. It's not a big zone, and there's only the one hub. We could do Princess Trapped. That's a pretty easy quest. At least the initial part of it is. Not sure if the end part is still an elite or not. Alright, we need tusk, we need medicine pouches off the medicine men, and we need knives off the headhunters or shadowhunters. Not really sure. I guess it'll tell us. These ones are only going to drop tusks. Yeah, I hate the guys that throw axes. They're like my least favorite enemy type because they can just damage us and knock us back constantly. We can't do a lot against them. I'd rather get in their face and just kind of freeze them when we can and lock them out of being able to attack for short periods of time than to stand back and take their axes to the face. Well, let's do, since we have a little bit more mana today, let's do some mana shielding. That's working for now, you know, since we have an additional 1200 mana that we would not normally have. That'll work for now, but eventually it's gonna stop working. Like as soon as we don't have this buff anymore. We need to find some witch doctors. Here we go. Well, someone else is around here. There's usually not a lot of people in this zone, and yeah, that's true today as well. But then again, there's not a lot of quests, so the fact that we ended up on the same quest should not be very surprising. You know what we're not finding? We're not finding whatever we need for the Shadowhunter knife. Where are the Shadowhunters? They are going to be back in a cave. Okay, I know where that cave is. Let's head back that way. Since we're absolutely not going to find those guys out here. There's our first medicine pouch. That's a good sign. Yeah, I have to say, with the additional mana, we are basically unstoppable, which feels a little weird, but Oh, what's this? A piece of head armor with 17 plus to frost spell damage. Well, that seems just perfect for us, doesn't it? Oh, unfortunately, we're gonna have to hide our helmets. I'm not sure exactly what they were thinking with this one. But we're gonna go ahead and hide our helm. I actually don't know what cloak I have, or why I'm hiding that. Sometimes I hide the cloak. Yeah, it kind of doesn't really go with what else we have on, does it? Some kind of weird teal color. Alright, now we're getting into some Shadowhunters, so they'll have the chance to drop the knife. We only need one knife, which tells me it's probably going to be a low drop rate. Shadowward Pain. That's great. Hey, there it is. First mob, first try. Let's sheep you. I thought that cast was going to complete. I cut that a little too close. Alright, we need to find some more witch doctors. We don't need to be back in the caves anymore, so we can head out here. We need one more medicine pouch and 3 more tusks. We also need to not get lost inside the cave system. Which you'd think would be hard to do, but I might have already done it. Is this not the way out over here? Maybe I'm just not looking properly. Pretty sure this is the way out. Yeah, I just didn't keep going far enough. I can get lost in these caves pretty easily. You'd be surprised. I don't think I want to end up on this side of the lake. I think I want to stick to the other side. Is the pillar going to be line of sight? No, it's not. That's an axe thrower. We don't really need axe throwers. I need to be focusing on witch doctors at least until we get this last medicine pouch. Alright, there we go. That's the last pouch. And we just need one more tusk. And there we go, we are all done here. Let's go turn it in. I don't know if it chains into anything. We'll turn it in and then we'll think about maybe going down into the Stromgard to do the few things that we have to do there. Alright, nothing's coming of that one. Wand over fist. Wand over fist.
I have the finest wires in the land. What can I do for you?
Who has this quest? Oh, you. I'm not totally blind, apparently. Sorry to be so short with you earlier, and no, that ain't a pun. I figured out where Trelane's first item ended up. Korgash has it in Boulderfist Hall. And by the way he was throwing down blasts of ice at his kin to keep them in line, he must be close to figuring out how to use all of its powers. Boulderfist Hall is south of here and then east of Vandalspan.
Safe travels.
Oh. Okay. Let's go do the Stromguard stuff first. I want to do the Stromguard stuff while I have this buff. Because from what I remember, the enemy density in there is pretty thick. Which is good, when you can kill stuff quickly. Here's the Forsaken Convoy. We're going to go ahead and give them a wide berth here. Don't want to get jumped by a dozen undead. All of which are at level with us. That's right. It's potential thumbnail time. Alright, we need some named guys, so maybe we should think about making our way back in that direction. Are they going to be inside the keep? Okay. Wow. Oh no. Well, we pissed everybody off? I don't really know why the Warlock aggroed. They must have an enormous detection radius if they're aggroing from that far away. But yeah, I'm fine with just a straight up redo on this one. So do I have to take out the Voidwalker and the Warlock, or can I just kind of hang to the right? I'd rather not fight these guys if I don't have to. Rude. Wow. I ran in to like show them where we were so that they weren't like thinking they were getting a spam invite. No, you don't want to be on me now because I'm about to blink out of here. I feel like I need to drop as many of these guys as I can. That's all I can do. That's all I can do to help you live. If I were you, I'd run. Yeah, I'd keep running. And then we run some more. I really... Okay, maybe now we can take them out. Not the way you want to start a partnership. Not the way. But maybe we can make it work. It was close. Let's check our log here. Yeah, they do have the quest that we're trying to do, so... Yeah, that was a little bit sketchy. I probably should have stuck around and helped out, but it looked like they had about 9 enemies on them. So, oh, maybe they're done. They're heading out, yeah. They must have just finished. They are hitting the road. And we are back to being on our own. Well, that was rude. Did you see I'm trying to make some food here? Yeah, go ahead and disarm me, see if that matters. Okay, now we need a couple of things. We need buffs, we need to drink. Not bad considering this is the first time we've had to eat and drink, and it's mainly just because we got obliterated by all those guys. I don't know how we're gonna quite manage this courtyard. It's gonna be tough. It just takes forever for our 4,200 mana to refill now. Alright, let's have a look. We've got guys right around the corner that we're definitely going to have to take care of right away. Apparently there were guys around both corners. Just took this one a little while to figure out we were killing his buddy. Alright, I guess we circle through here. And somehow make our way inside. We have to get in this building to find these guys. It's gonna be rough. I'm not sure if we'll be able to do this. But we're gonna give it a decent try. Alright, I think I'm gonna sheep the human and kill the Voidwalker, I think. That's like probably the easiest way to take care of this one. Okay, the Voidwalkers don't have the health of a full mob. Still, I think it's good just to sheep the caster. Do a little counter spell. Or not, the counter spell missed. Yeah, we have to be careful about that. That's a lot of damage they can deal. If we had our normal amount of health, we might have been close to dying from that. We really need Counterspell to not miss. Alright, here comes the tricky part. Poking our head in here. Who knows what we're gonna aggro. We can try to peer around the corners here. We're clear this way. I see maybe a couple of guys hanging out in stealth, actually. Oh, great. Probably going to be somebody in stealth hanging out in here. Oh, we have a thief in the corner who's staring at the wall, but not in stealth. How's that wall doing back there? I'm assuming we're going up to the command room, the same place that every commander in every keep is standing in every instance. Syndicate Magus. Okay. So the Maguses are Frost Mages. We can use Frost Ward if we want to. But it seems like one counterspell per should be good. We can go either way here. Well, that's inconvenient. Is the line of sight going to count against them too? Yes, it is. Okay, we'll do Frost Ward then. Oh, shit. Okay. I hope we only pulled this guy. Well, this is going to get a little rough. We're going to start in with a mana shield on us just for caution. We have to kill this. A Magus we don't have to kill. We can Frost Ward this for a minute. Let's sheep the 40. Oh, they're okay, we'll sheep the 40, kill the 38, kill the Magus, kill the 40. Her we can put her off with a Frost Ward. Oh, she's over here. Let's just kill her now. She paths around. Too bad for her. That's gonna make it a lot easier. There we go. It would have been interesting to try the 3-pull, but... Oh, hi. Should have figured there'd be a stealth guy in here somewhere. I hope there's not another one hanging out with them. That would suck. Okay, same basic philosophy here. And there we go, and we actually got to use a few of our cooldowns. Probably not completely necessary, but always good just to make sure that you actually are going to have it. And now we can get out of here, thankfully. Maybe before everything respawns below us. We'll see. Oh, okay, we have one more objective here we need to work our way to. Let's try to do that. I think that involves at least getting out of the keep. Yeah, unfortunately here... Unfortunately, everybody's back up. That's bad. Very, very, very bad. Okay, well, that's about all we can do for the moment. It makes you wish that things would stay dead just a little bit longer sometimes. Maybe some of these more populated areas that are a little bit more challenging, the respawn rate would not be as high, could help out a lot, but it's always harder safely working your way out of a place for some reason than working your way into it. It's like they kind of set it up to be pulled from coming in, but then when you're coming back out, it's much harder to pull everything safely. And then of course having respawns popping up all around you never helps. Oh, but this pillar is line of sight. Random pillars in troll ruins around the world are not line of sight. Entire walls, entire troll ruin walls are not line of sight, but this one little pillar here is line of sight. Please somebody explain that to me. A little salty. Wow, just a straight up whiff. Don't point that sucker in the wrong direction. I'm not like 100% sure where he is. Actually, now that I'm like thinking about it, maybe we don't need to be back here. Maybe we need to go back down and around. Oh, geez. Here we go. It helps to just know where you're going, which a lot of the times I really don't. Yeah, I think we have to go this way. Which means we have to leash these guys, which means all the guys we fought up there were pointless. Probably gonna aggro this Warlock and its Voidwalker. Maybe not. Maybe we can squeak by. Okay, we're squeaking by. Squeaking by still. Precariously squeaking by. Okay, I see people around the corner though. I see you right here. That's no good. Oh, you're gonna pull the other one too, aren't you? No, the other one did not pull. We're still okay. Alright, let's pull you. Okay, okay. Let's slow down, yeah. I think we need to go behind the house. I don't think that we're going into the house. Alright, yeah, here we go. I'm glad that she was just gonna punch us. No, like, magic, no weapons, just punching. Alright, now we can mount up and just run out of here and hope that we don't get dismounted. Everybody should still be clear on the way out. See, that's nice. When we can clear to an enemy, fight the enemy, and then the way out is not respawned yet. I appreciate that. And obviously that's going to get us level 38. Which is good, we can go back to Stormwind and train our level 38 abilities. For real this time. And yeah, then maybe it's back to Stranglethorn. Elder Crocodile skins, we could do the Kurds and Commandos in the cave. Water Elemental Bracers, Shadow Mastery. We do have quite a few things that we can do. We could go to Dustwallow. I kind of want to be level 39. I feel like 39 will be more acceptable to be doing those level 40 quests in Dustwallow that we've seen. So part of me just wants to be 39. Part of me would be happy to just go to a new zone, but got a bunch of easy stuff, enjoyable stuff that we can finish up in Stranglethorn first. So maybe that's the play. Bracers with 8 intellect and 1 stamina on them. Yes, please, because we've had the same bracers since level 14, apparently. There we go. We can get a wand. Oh, that's actually quite good. It's much better than we have. So yeah, I'm actually really happy we did these. Some decent rewards.
Farewell.
Alright. Awesome. That's everything turned in, right? What did he have? Oh, he had this. Wand over fist. Can we do that really quick? I'm sure that we could. Let's go knock that one out. I think that'll be the last thing that we do here. Let's get this one done, and then we'll go train. And not sure if we'll come back here now. There doesn't seem to be like a preponderance of quests to do here, so it was a really nice little segue though between two different parts of Stranglethorn questing. Now we've got everything basically in the yellow. It was the right amount of quest for the zone. I feel like on the Alliance side they could have done something with the raptors and the tarantulas. There are 2 or 3 quests on the Horde side where we fight raptors for parts. I feel like having something like that on the Alliance side could have fleshed out these open areas more. Like we weren't ever really fighting just out in the open grassy areas. We fought at Northfold Manor, we fought in the Witherbark Village, we're gonna fight the ogres down here, we fought in Stromgarde. But we kind of, and then this quest will send us to a cave. But the Alliance kind of underutilizes the overworld in this zone, I feel like. We could have fought quite a bit of wildlife and just enjoyed the sunshine of the early morning hours, you know. Okay. We are going to fight our way in here, but maybe not starting with this guy. Maybe we come in here. What are you gonna do? Maybe fire? Frost. Alright, now we know. They're gonna be frost. Do some frost warding. I think this is the right place. Like, I think this is the right place. I could be wrong. Maybe he should be all the way back in the mound, right? Who do we want to take on first here? I feel like either of them are going to pull the other. This brute's going to run down the ramp and pull the Magus. If I do this, the Magus might run past and pull the brute. Okay, no, he didn't pull the brute. Perfect. Now we can pull the brute. Having this insane mana pool really makes the mage feel a little overpowered. I wonder if this is more of what it'll feel like in Wrath leveling, when you're leveling up from 1 with Wrath changes to the class and mana. If this is more what it will feel like. Oh, we have... Oh yeah, this is what we need, right? Yeah, the Wand over Fist. Okay, cool. Well, that was really easy. Alright, yeah, everything made easier with the 60 plus to all of our stats today. I don't really feel too bad about it. Knocking that out felt almost retail level of quest completion easy. It felt much easier after having to deal with all the guys in Stromgarde, that's for sure. How dare you?
What can I do for you?
Find an Azure Agate and bring it to Apprentice Crichton at Refuge Point. I think I'm gonna be done here for now. I think we're good. I had a good time here. I really just wanted to come here for a little bit and get done what we can. So yeah, where do we want to go? Let's go ahead and teleport back to Stormwind and we'll learn our level 38 stuff. We have another quest here, Return to the Marsh, but we haven't talked to her the first time.
Have a good one.
So we now have 2 quests to go to Tabitha in the Marsh. I never did do the tower again either. Now we're kind of, if we do it now, it'll be really easy. Mages get a lot of class quests, don't they? I feel like mages must get more class quests than any other class in the game. I've never seen a class have like multiple... And the cool thing about the mage class quest is that you don't have to do them. You're not missing out on a like class mechanic like a stance or a totem or poisons by not doing them. They're there for a story. Sometimes you get a good item. And that's how class quests should be. It should be for items and story, not for elements of your class to unlock. Arcane Explosion, rank 3, Conjure Mana Jade, rank 2, Fire Blast 5, Frostbolt 7, so yeah, very, very big. It's a big level whenever we get another rank of Frostbolt. That's a big level. Okay, Arcane Explosion we don't really use. In fact, I don't have it on my bar, so there's that. The Conjure Mana... This one is better. We'll replace what we have here. I like how they make them a different name and they look different. That's pretty cool. Fire Blast, yes, rank 5. And Frostbolt, rank 7. And we do have to spend our talent point. We were going back and forth here between Ice Shards and Shatter. Let's increase the chance, and then we'll go back to increasing the damage. Alright guys, I'm going to take a break here. I need to refill my coffee, I need to get a snack, and then I'm going to be back. And we are probably going to head back to Stranglethorn. We'll do a couple of things there. And when we hit level 39, that's when I want to go into Dustwallow Marsh and really dig into Dustwallow Marsh for a little while. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. I would love to hear from you. And I really do appreciate you all being here with me and all the support on the series. It's been really amazing. Thank you guys so much. Take care of yourselves out there and take care of each other. And we'll see you back here again soon. Bye now.